So we're back with another video. For this video, myself and my friend, my brother from another mother, let them know who you are.
NonLegitWrestling.
We're gonna discuss this rumor going around that apparently CM Punk was granted his early release from the WWE contract. Now, when I was at work, I heard about this news. Not legit. Like, how long did you hear about this news today?
I heard it once I got out of school, like probably around 8, cause yeah, I was in school day, and then when I checked, I'm like, what? CM Punk released? I mean, I know he quit, but I guess they made it official. I'm not sure, cause there's now other rumors saying it's not, so I'm like a little confused on it.
I can see what you mean with that. Me
Yeah,
personally, I feel like I'm still 50-50. A part of me wants to believe it's a work. A part of me wants to say, you know what,
yeah.
he's gonna come back before WrestleMania or before the Raw that's gonna be in Chicago. I believe March something. I don't know which date it is.
I think the 9th or 3rd. I
Something
forgot.
like that, yeah.
Yeah,
But yeah, I want to believe that. But then again, a part of me says, you know what, the guy is pretty much done. He's done with the WWE as a whole. All right. And this news broke out. I'm like, yep, it's about time. And people, who are close to CM Punk are saying, yeah, he's pretty much done as well.
yeah.
And what I find amazing how people are commenting saying, oh, CM Punk did a very good decision. Good for you, CM Punk. Did the right thing. Screw WWE. You get the idea, right? All the
Yeah.
smarts, all the,
CM Punk's borders, marks.
all that,
Yeah.
yeah, like all that. All right. And here is my point of view. I'm sure you and I have a different perspective of the topic that we're talking about. Anywho, can't believe I'm trying to talk big and shit, but whatever. Anywho, a part of me feels like, you know what, CM Punk kind of did the right thing. All right. Then there's another part of me that says, you know what, CM Punk pretty much did not complete his full contractual obligations. All right. And by that, people are saying, oh, he let a lot of people down. Here's who I feel that CM Punk really let down. The people that paid money to see him at these live events where CM Punk is advertised. All right. Whenever there's a show, they advertise who's going to be at the show.
Oh yeah. That's how they make the money.
Yeah, but you're at this show, we'll see Cesaro, Big E, Ryback, John
Yeah,
Cena,
those local
Randy.
commercials, they always air it, and now Punk's not even in those anymore.
Exactly. And people apparently were asking for refunds for those shows because Punk is not going to be there, and people paid money to see CM Punk.
Exactly.
But I feel like the people that were really let down the most out of all of this, and I'm not sure if you can agree with me or not on this, but the people that have paid a lot of money to go to WrestleMania Access VIP session to see CM Punk, and like I do, because we've been through this last year. That access, it's not that expensive. It's not that cheap, especially if you're paying for VIP.
Oh yeah, VIP is a lot of money.
Exactly. And there's people that have traveled from all over the world to come to New Orleans to see CM Punk at this VIP session. Not saying not only that, but you kind of get the idea.
They like replaced him with Ric Flair.
And nothing against Ric Flair. Ric Flair is a legend. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
But come on, people, I'm sure pay to see CM Punk.
I know they want to see their guy. Maybe some new fans who don't know much about Ric Flair, because obviously they're gonna know something about Ric Flair, but care more about Punk because that's where they started watching. They watched more Punk than Ric Flair. I'm talking about like the new fans, and
Exactly.
they'll be like, oh, what, Ric Flair, or whatever.
Exactly. But to me personally, at the end of the day, those people CM Punk let down.
Yeah.
I would give you an example. Our good friend, the host of the Gorilla Report, Ollie Harper. All right, he's going to 30 this year in New Orleans, and he paid a VIP session to meet CM Punk. And when the news broke out that Punk left the company, he was given a call saying, "Oh, you know what? You can either get a refund or stay with these tickets and meet Ric Flair."
Yeah.
And of course, Ric Flair. So who would not want to meet him? Like honestly, me, if I'm gonna meet Ric Flair, I wouldn't mind meeting him. Fine, it's great. You know what I mean? I'm just hoping he's sober when I meet him.
Yeah, we all gotta hope that he's fucking sober, because then WWE's gonna get pissed again, and he'll probably lose his contract or something.
But again, do you kind of agree with me in this? Like, do you
Oh
know,
yeah,
what's your point of view of this?
I think in general the fans who always pay to see CM Punk, they're the ones who should be, screwed over. Like they feel like Punk left, and they feel like it's all WWE's fault, but not. It's a little bit of WWE's fault because they're not, listening to CM Punk's commands, I guess,
where he
and
wants to be booked.
yeah, where he wants to be booked, and now Punk's like, nah, fuck this, I'm leaving, and like you said, he's not finishing up his contract. I never seen any type of worker just quit out of nowhere, not quit, but just leave while still in contract.
Left, but he was frustrated and all that. But that's another story.
Oh yeah, but it wasn't as big as like what this one now, and it's it's crazy. I like that's kind of dumb. Like I never think of, oh, if you're in a contract, you're supposed to keep and you got to keep on working those dates. You can't just randomly just say, oh, I'm gonna leave. And it's weird because he left at Mania month. But the point is like, it sucks because now the fans that pay to see him are not gonna see him, especially that Chicago crowd. I think it's sold out. I mean, I'm surprised it's sold out because I know I don't know if all of them expected Punk to be there, but maybe they're just gonna hijack the show. Not sure about that, but yeah, especially for the guys who travel overseas. Mania's a big event, and Punk was one of the premier stars that was gonna be featured at Mania and Access. And the fact that they won't see him wrestle or won't be able to meet him, it's just pretty sad.
Of course. Now here's my other point of view of it. Like I can understand Punk frustration. He wants to be the main event guy. He wants to be the guy that pretty much, at the same level of a John Cena as far as popularity is concerned.
Oh
yeah. But you look at this too. CM Punk has been champion for 434 days.
Yep.
Right? Yes, his title run, it was great because it was that long, but the fact that he wasn't really viewed as the champion, like the top priority with the belt. You think about it, all the pay-per-views with him being champion, he only main evented like what, a couple?
Yeah, Cena was always their main priority. Like
for example, I don't mean to cut you off, but for example here, Over the Limit 2012, what was the main event of that pay-per-view?
It was John Cena versus John Laurinaitis.
Exactly. Well, Daniel Bryan and Punk had a great match.
Yeah, they had a great match.
And then No Way Out 2012. The same thing as well. Cena and Laurinaitis, the cage match. And I think it's John Laurinaitis, but come on, like, really?
Nah, he faced Big Show in No Way Out, but Laurinaitis was like outside, I think.
Exactly, but the focal point of that feud was John Cena and Laurinaitis.
Laurinaitis, yeah.
And again, Punk complained because of all this, but then again, look at people who are barely promoted on television. Guys like a Tyson Kidd, who was a complete workhorse. You know what I mean? Guys like Justin Gabriel, guys like Zack Ryder, who's fading away, right, ever since 2011. Kurt Hawkins, guys like JTG.
Well, JTG tried to remember he tried to express his frustrations, and then he got buried by Ryback.
That was the last time we saw him, but you kind of get where I'm going with this,
Yeah, like with Punk, it's not like they treated him bad. Like a lot of people would love to be in his position. He was like basically the number 2 guy, sometimes the number 1 guy, whenever Cena was out or something. And it's like you want to feel bad for him at the same time. You can't really because they gave him the belt for so long, and he got some main events, and he got into a program with The Undertaker. Like a lot of people don't get programs with The Undertaker. And yeah, like other mid carders and lower tier guys, they're not randomly saying, "Oh, I'm leaving." They're just gonna wait till their chance is up.
Exactly. I'll say this too. People. I've noticed this too. Like ever since the pipe bomb, people jumped on the CM Punk bandwagon.
Oh yeah.
We're not trying to come off like CM Punk critics. Clearly, we're not. No. But put it this way: when he came in 2006. Yeah, there was a buzz. There really was a buzz for CM Punk.
Yeah.
Then he won the title, in, was it 08, 09? There was a buzz also, but, again, politics came in and all that fun
Mm-hmm.
stuff. The same thing in, you know, '09 when he won the title from Hardy. The same stuff happened. Then he dropped the title to Taker, and the Strategy Society formed, right?
Yep.
There was a buzz, but there wasn't that big of a buzz since 2011 when he cut that pipe
Oh,
bomb.
definitely. That's what
That
made him, a star, like one of the top guys. That's what elevated his career, basically, that pipe
absolutely. And
bomb.
on that day, everyone jumped on the CM Punk bandwagon. Put it this way, people back in 010, 09, 08 didn't give a shit about Punk that much.
Yeah, I mean, Punk has his loyal supporters, from
Yeah,
the internet, but now everyone, like a
exactly.
lot of females too, they
Yeah,
like Punk.
I'll tell you this one, right? Because I'm sure you were there too. WrestleMania 29,
Yeah.
right? Where I was sitting at, people were obviously pro CM Punk. I was sitting in a pro Punk section,
Uh-huh.
right? The wrist, the whole wristband with the X and all, like the
Yeah.
chants and all that, right? During Taker versus Punk match, right? And there was a girl, and a couple people too, right, crying at the end of the match because Punk lost.
That's crazy. I mean, I like Punk. Well, he faced the Undertaker. Like, what did they expect?
Yeah, exactly. Like, yeah, it would be cool, I guess, to see him win,
Oh,
but still, I
yeah.
mean, come on, give the guy, some credit here,
And the fact that Punk faced Taker is already a good accomplishment. Yeah, he didn't beat him, but yeah, he still
Exactly,
faced him, and that was the match of the night.
exactly. But as far as this whole thing is concerned, listen, you know, it sucks to see what's going on with them.
Yeah.
Some guy that we would love to see be that top guy. All right, you look again back at his reign. He had one of the couple matches where he main evented just because it was Cena and Rock. Even when he lost the belt, 2013. Let's be honest, really wasn't the best year for him. The only thing that you can say was good for 2013 was the fact that he wrestled Taker at Mania, and then he made Brock feel like $1,000,000 at
Yeah,
SummerSlam.
definitely facing those like upper tier, veterans. Though that's what got Punk. Punk helped them bring out all they got with those matches, and it was good. Yeah, but then the Heyman feud with the other Heyman guys, it wasn't really much for Punk after that.
Exactly. But again, we hope he comes back. Now, if he is definitely done with WWE, right, he has to do his whole 60-day clause where he can't compete.
Yeah.
I can see him going to TNA. I can see him going to New Japan, right? But as far as him going to Ring of Honor, people who think that, he's going to go back to Ring of Honor or back to the independent scene, it's not going to happen.
No, I mean he has a lot of money. There's no way he would just randomly go to some indie show.
You guys think for women, the guys like, Joe Koff and people in Ring of Honor and Gabe Sapolsky can afford Punk now? His stock risen. Full
Exactly.
circle.
Yup.
6 figures. People need to get that through their heads.
Punk was paid a lot of money from the WWE. One of the top guys. When you get, he got his own bus and shit. So it's serious when you get your bus. Oh, Big Show has one too, but
Absolutely. Anything you want to add before we cut this up? Like, any final thoughts regarding Punk?
it just sucks that Punk, isn't in the right now isn't in the WWE, and there's a reason why Vince didn't want to make him the number one guy. Look what he's doing. He did. He just randomly quit. Like, and a guy like Cena wouldn't do that. And I'm not trying to come off as a big Cena fan, but there's a reason why they have Cena as the top guy, because they know that Cena won't bail out on them, and they'll just he's just a good what can I say, like
Good worker.
a good worker and a good model towards every fan in general.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
The fans and his peers.
Mhm.
Alright, it's our thoughts, of course. Again, people are gonna think, you guys are fucking WWE marked, you guys are just fucking anti-Punk. We're not. We're Punk fans as well.
Yep.
You know what I mean? But we just call it like we see it here. Alright? That's our thoughts, of course. Let us know what you guys think about what we said down below in the comments section of this very video. If you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe button. Follow me on Twitter at HeelSteven and all my other social media. NonLegitWrestling, plug yourself away, man.
Yeah, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/NonLegitWrestling. And yeah, you can follow me on Twitter at HamWalter.
Link to his YouTube channel and his Twitter will be down below in the description as well.
Yeah.
Alright, guys, we're out. Peace.
Peace.